everyone, Scott Wilson here from AWHC. I'm here outside the Federal Court building in Cheyenne, Wyoming with Bill Eubanks, a long-time attorney for AWHC. And Bill, can you just tell us a little bit why we're here and the implications for wild horses?
Sure, Scott. So we've been working with AWHC since 2011 on a series of cases that relate to the Bureau of Land Management's authority under the Wild Horse Act, the Wild Free Roaming Horses and Burros Act, to take management actions on public lands that are adverse to wild horses, merely because there are indirect effects on non-federal landowners that are adjacent to those public lands. So today's case is the newest round where the Bureau of Land Management has decided to completely eradicate two wild horse herds in the Great Divide Basin herd management area and the Salt Wells Creek herd management area. So this court will decide one way or the other whether the Bureau of Land Management was given this authority by Congress when it enacted the law.
Super, thank you, Bill. And without giving too much, I mean, what's our lead argument here? What's the lead line of defense for wild horses here?
Well, so when Congress wrote the act in 1971, which unanimously passed both houses, which is very rare in the legal world, what it said is that Congress said BLM must protect and manage wild horses on all public lands where they were found in 1971. The only limitation on that is if those public lands consistently fail to achieve a thriving natural ecological balance. That's not the basis for BLM's decision here. The decision to eradicate these herds was based on, again, those indirect impacts on private landowners outside of the public lands. And in our view, the law doesn't provide any avenue for that. If Congress wanted to do that, it could have. Instead, it gave a remedy to private landowners to have BLM arrange to remove horses if they stray onto those private lands.
So it sounds like we believe the law is actually on our side in this particular case. Of course, the survival of wild horses in the Wyoming Checkerboard is still very much at stake. Do you think we'll get a decision today, or how long do we have to wait?
No, I think it'll be several weeks, possibly even a few months. I think the court's going to really take this under consideration and issue a well-informed opinion regardless of what the outcome is. And I should note, this is not going to have impacts just on the Wyoming Checkerboard or these herd management areas as a whole. If the Bureau of Land Management is found to have this far-reaching authority, it can be applied to almost any herd management area throughout the West because there are private or other non-federal lands in or adjacent to every herd management area, and horses frequently stray onto them. So, arguably, this is the most important wild horse case that's ever been argued. And so this decision will be important, and presumably there will be an appeal, whether we win or lose, and that decision will likely be the final word on this question.
Okay, so serious implications either way. Bill, we're delighted that you're in the corner for wild horses. Thanks very much for representing us.